What? What? Wait, is this recent? I'm confused. Why is not saying anything a lie? If I tell you, if I say what really happened, then Auntie sounds like the bad guy. Okay. Oh my god, this is getting so jumbled. There's so many statements and there are people who I still don't know who they are, like for sure. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is One of One, but you can call me Seven. And today we're going to be playing No Case Should Remain Unsolved, a 2D puzzle interactive visual novel about a case that presumably should not remain unsolved. I was drawn to this for the art style, just how simple the entire structure is, and I was drawn to it because of the premise. Because I believe we are going to be playing a detective that has been off the force for a very long time, and we're going to be returning to a case that maybe haunts them at night. That's like my personal thought process there. This game was released in January of this year, and the reviews have all been really positive, and so I thought that now would be a good time to jump in and try this as I transition from Persona games, because we're close to finishing those, to other big games. So let's get started. Also, I think the names in this game are Korean, I think. So if the pronunciation is bad, please forgive me, and also let me know if you know how to properly pronounce things in the comments. Just tell me how. I want to know, because I want to do it right. And with that, let us begin our journey into No Case Should Remain Unsolved. Oh. Oh, man. Well, that's not cool. I don't like that. Ooh. Oh no. Not the piano. Oh, she's gone. Oh man, I have a feeling that this story is gonna get me good. I realized I was a jellyfish. I spent the past 70 years simply drifting through life with no heading in particular. Blindly stinging everyone I encountered. Oh. Can you see it too? The people I tried to embrace, I only ended up hurting. Everywhere I went, I left nothing but ruin. So that's it. That's what I am. A jellyfish floating across the sea. I don't even remember why I once became a police detective. Look over there at that family, weeping for their lost child. Have I ever done anything to wipe away their tears? A police station is a crucible of pain and grief. So, why did I choose to enter that institution? Why did I think I could somehow offer people solace and hope? Maybe I was simply being selfish. Maybe I became a detective just so I could belong somewhere. I should stop now. I should stop wandering with nothing but regret on my lips. That's it then. The first good thing I'll ever have done for anyone. Everyone, I'm sorry for everything. Okay, interesting setup. Good look into, already, where we're starting. Madam. Oh, that's us, I think. Miss John Jung? It's already starting. Help me. That's her. That's us. Who are you? Sewon's ghost. Remember that little girl? Choi Sewon? Sewon? The girl who went missing? That's right, man. Man? That's right, ma'am. Do you know what happened to that girl you brought back? Thanks to you, her family found peace. Do their lives look ruined to you? The doctor says my mind is like an old library without an index. I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are. I see you're in uniform, so you couldn't be Sewon's ghost. From the way you bring up my forgotten failure, I can only assume you're here to deliver judgment. The adjudicator? Ma'am, I'm not here to judge you. I only want to tell you about the life you lived. Your Honor, you already know what happened. I never brought Sewon home. The case ended the way her father, Choi Donjon, wanted. She disappeared forever, completely out of her mother's reach. Leave the case unsolved? We can't do that, sir. Oh. So Troy is So-won's father. You mean you've already filed a missing persons case? So-won's officially registered as a missing person then. Then, please. That's good enough. Detective, I'm begging you. Please don't look for my daughter anymore. Stop asking where she is. Keep her completely out of her mother's reach. Let her just live life somewhere. Just say that she went out to the playground like she always did and vanished. That's all. A perfect crime with no witnesses, no suspects. So please leave this case unsolved. I'll do anything. Please, I beg of you. So that's how you remember it. This was the last case I took before I resigned from the missing persons team. See how relieved I looked after what he said? That man knew. If we wanted to close the case and move on, we needed a good excuse. That my refusal was only customary, a front to cover up my cowardice. Ma'am? History is that certainty produced at the point where the imperfections of memory meet the inadequacies of documentation. What do you mean? It means you just don't get it. Can you remember the beginning and the end of the case? Let me help you weave together the threads connecting the start to the finish. I think So-won's mother called me to report the girl missing. Yes, I remember now. She said So-won disappeared from the playground. Calm down, ma'am. Who am I speaking to again? Detective John Jong, yes? Do you remember me? You came to check on So-won the other day. I asked you not to ring the doorbell. Please tell me you remember. Detective, I'm scared. Please hurry. She's gone. So-won is gone. She was just at the playground. When did you last see her at the playground? Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Detective, she disappeared 3 hours ago. We looked everywhere a 7-year-old girl could have gone alone. What do we do now? I'm trying not to panic, but the worst is all that comes to mind. Okay, so hold on. Okay. All right. So all of these things are tagged with something. And I know that we're supposed to we're supposed to connect keywords. That was in how the game was described. So we're gonna have to pay attention to what all these things are related to. You're turning yourself in? Ex-English teacher, redacted. Yes, I would like to surrender to the police. I am responsible. A little girl went missing from the playground, didn't she? 3 days ago? She was with me. I took her away. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I did it because I needed the money. I'm sorry. What do you mean, it's all your responsibility? Detective, the truth is, she's dead. So-won is dead. She's been dead all this time. Your Honor, that's all I remember about the case. Now I understand why you've come to me, here at the final crossroads. Why you want me to remember the beginning and the end. You're the gatekeeper of time and space. Janice? Giannis? Janice? I had put it completely out of my mind. Was I trying to forget these memories because I felt guilty? The man who took her turned himself in, but I pretended it never happened. And the girl, she was already dead, but I pretended not to know. I'm sorry. Someone like me doesn't deserve peace. Ma'am, it's all right. Don't be afraid. I don't care what you want to call me, but you have to know that this isn't the end of the road. You're not bound for hell or purgatory. Now think back. So-won disappeared from the playground, right? Try to recall everything you can about the location. I can see more fragments now. I see them, but they're so faint, like scars faded with age. No, you're doing great. Once you brought up the fragments, try connecting them together. Build a chain of recollections. Even a dried out ravine can be a river again when the waters return. Okay, whoa, what have we got here? It's all right. Again, was there anything unusual about someone's activities today? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but try to think about it, okay? Did you see any suspicious individuals when you went to pick up someone, or anything out of the ordinary? Okay, I don't know if we're gonna, if we have choices here. Let's go with, this is the classic, right? Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one first. I guess they're choices that we make. I don't know if we'll have a chance to view these other ones. No, it was all business as usual. She goes to kindergarten on weekdays, and we go to the playground on weekends as a family. We have 2 playgrounds in the condo complex. Normally, we alternate between them. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible, so Hyejong has to take the kids on her own. Oh. So, Sowan's mother, redacted, I think that's redacted, as well as the ex-English teacher's name? Wheelchair bound, got it. Recently, they've only been going to that one playground. Hyejong said the kids asked to go there today too. If only they'd gone to the other playground. On the way back, they sometimes drop by the stationery store near the complex entrance. The place is called Apollo. Someone loves getting candy there. Okay. So, can I... Okay, I can't click those. Let's, okay. Another playground one. Did you see any suspicious individuals when you went to pick up someone, or anything out of the ordinary? It's exactly as my daughter said. I was so sure Sowan would be at the playground, but when I got there I didn't see her. So I assumed my daughter took her along. Then... Oh, it's still her mother. Then my daughter came downstairs and looked at me with her eyes wide, and I thought, oh no. Detective, I think you might be making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know if my daughter told you, but Sowan goes alone to places all the time. My daughter worries easily, but mark my words, the girl always wanders back in time for dinner. Please don't worry about it. I'll have a stern word with my daughter. Honestly, I can't believe she's gone and called you. Oh, never mind. Okay, I have to keep this all straight. I think this is... Wait. No, who is this? This was connected to here. We went to the playground, and this is Sowan's father, and this is Sowan's mother. Okay, we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. And then we've got a playground. Here we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I connect the questions incorrectly? Oh. Okay, these are all different people we're questioning, I think. Help me keep this straight, guys. I'm gonna need your help for this. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but try to think about it, okay? See if you can remember someone you didn't usually see at the playground. I heard you were all together there. Sowan, your mother, and you too, Myung-ho. Yeah, we were all together. Okay. Okay. So, it's all about connecting the keywords and then parsing through the answers and making sense of them. Okay. Who do you think those people were? People? These testimonies were all from one person, weren't they? Ma'am, life is a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Jigsaw puzzle master. Okay, cool. So this is why it was confusing. All right. So this is... It was all business as usual. Oh, okay. No. That means the father then is... Oh, it changes the order. Your memories are scrambled and misaligned, but each fragment, each moment connects with another. Look at the connections closely and you'll figure out where the pieces belong. Who said these things, and in what order? And then what? What does that change? Who knows? Maybe if you connect enough pieces, you might discover a key. A key that unlocks the face of the person putting the puzzle back together. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Let's get this going. So, Hyejong is another person. Okay. Got it. Okay. One other thing that this game described, or the description of this game said, is that once we start to unravel things, we, as the police detective, realized that everyone was lying. Okay, someone's brother. Got it. So this this goes under... I wonder how I can change the speaker for this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's him, right? Correct. Okay, and then we've got... Goes alone is a whole thing, right? Yes, okay. So... We've looked everywhere a 7-year-old could have gone alone. That's what we're trying to connect here for So On. Alright, we'll go with this one. Does So On have any favorite places near the playground? Somewhere she might have wandered off on her own. Wandered off? She didn't stroll away somewhere, she's been kidnapped. All possibilities are on the table, as if. Get off your chairs and do something. We're running out of time here. Mobilize the force, get those cruisers on the streets, anything. Who knows what they're doing to her? And you're sitting here asking where she's gone on her own. Damn it! I'm sorry, detective. I know you're doing everything you can. Okay. So who's wheelchair bound here? Who has to use a wheelchair to get around? Is it someone's mother? Okay, so he says... Oh my god. Okay. So... Alright, let's just keep poking around. Has someone ever wandered off alone before? Is that really possible? I think it might be my fault she's gone. I was in the hospital for a long time after I had her. I couldn't care for her because I was bedridden, but since we both spent so much time looking up at the hospital ceiling, I think I might be able to understand her better. Do you think she resents me? Is that why she won't call me Mom? Is that why she's always so hard to find? I have to scour all the playgrounds to find her. Okay. So that's definitely So On. Pretty sure. Yes. Ooh, why did you turn yourself in? I have to open the lock to connect this conversation. Okay, got it. She's dead. Oh my god. Why'd you turn yourself in? How does Myung-ho feel? Certificate of familial relations. Something redacted having to do with caregiver and death. This also has to do with death. How does he feel? Must have been a big change for him. Your station searched the park in the neighborhood, right, Detective? The one with the pond? The weeping willow trees by the water. They're lonely to look at. I took a stroll there last year with Myung-ho and Hyejong, and the trees reminded me of Myung-ho. He looks like he's at the mercy of the world sometimes, but the truth is, he's the most unyielding boy you'll meet. For children and adults too, I suppose, a death in the family is apparently like experiencing your universe collapse. Rebuilding from those ruins was a time-consuming journey, but I think Myung-ho's managed quite well in his own right. I don't know if you noticed, but there's always something he always carries around, never leaves home without it. Oh my god. Oh, can I unlock this with time? Okay, no, I can't. Why didn't you report any of this to the authorities? How do you remember the time so precisely? My phone's call history. I never leave the children alone when we're out together, but then I got a phone call. I don't usually get phone calls in the afternoon. I think I panicked. The first thing that came to mind was that I had to pick up somewhere quiet so I could hear, so I ducked into the condo hallway. The call history is 5 minutes long, but she disappeared in less than that. I know because I looked up partway through the conversation and she was already gone. Okay, so this, I think, someone's mother. I think that this goes, okay. Do you remember me? She's gone. She was just at the playground. When did you last see her? This can go up there like that. Yeah. How do you remember the time so precisely? Okay. We'll go with doorbell. Hello, madam. Senior Inspector Jun Jeong from the Hwamyong Police Station. You would be So-on's mother, correct? I'm just here to see So-on if that's all right. You scared me, Detective. I was expecting the delivery man. Could you please knock instead of ringing the doorbell next time? My daughter's taking a nap, so she dozed off in front of the TV while I was washing the rice. I just tucked her in. Can't really tell under the blanket. Must be tired. She's gotten so much taller that barely anything fits anymore. She's 7, right? She's 7 years old? First day of school is only a month away and there's so much to buy. I hope she wakes up soon so we can eat and get her uniform fitted. I have to wait a while. What brings you here? Do you really think Mr. Kim Gang-suk is the culprit. Thank you for telling me, Myung-ho. You seem to know someone's family well. Okay. I heard you're in 5th grade at elementary school. With your height, I bet the girls won't leave you alone. You're very tall for your age. Is it because you take after your mom? I take after her? Really? Am I really like her? Okay, well, this goes under our boy who's here. Ah, okay. So if I get the order right, it finally does link together. Okay, and it gives us parts of a key. All right, we're working with this. Someone was born at 23 weeks. She weighed less than 700 grams. Her mother had just come out of a C-section and was about to be transferred to the ICU with the baby, but the nurse called for me. It was only for a few seconds, but she let me see Sowon. Sowon reminded me of Thumbelina, a fragile, precious little princess nestled in a bright red flower. She was so light I could barely feel her in my arms. I was scared she might float away if I so much as breathed in her direction. The nurse told me to have a look, but I didn't know how. I could barely see through my tears. I couldn't even get a proper look at my precious baby girl. And then the first thing I did after that confusing meeting, I registered her birth. I sprinted straight from the hospital to the city hall registration desk. I didn't stop to catch my breath, and I wrote down her name, So-won. That's So for rhinoceros and Won for origin. It's an unusual name, I know. By the time I was thinking of the old saying about marching forward like the lone horn of the rhino, I thought of that strength. I put all my weight into each stroke of the pen, every last one, hoping that the fragile piece of paper might help her somehow. That it might help root her to life, like a powerful anchor that kept her moored to us. Okay, so this is probably father, right? It probably goes somewhere around here. Okay, stay on the line, I'm on my way. Could you tell me what happened? I got a call from my mother, Sowon's grandmother. She said, I'm at the store outside the condo complex and security called saying the fire alarm was going off in the house. A security guard went over to my mother's house to check, but he couldn't open the door, so she asked me to go and open it for her. I chewed her out. She knew I couldn't bring Sowon somewhere so dangerous. I told her to go herself, but she was so stubborn. Mom said she could get to the playground and pick up Sowon faster than she could get home. Wait, say that again. Mom said she could get to the playground and pick up Sowon faster than she could get home, so I should rush over to her house and make sure everything was fine at her place, that she would be there soon. With Sowon outside the building, I went to Mom's house and the security guard was there. The place was filled with smoke. Pot was burned black. How glad I was that I didn't bring her, and that the fire didn't get any worse. I ran back into the elevator. It was only a few minutes, I swear. Mom waiting for me, but when I asked her where Sowon was, she said, I thought you took her with you. Detective, are you here yet? Okay. So this goes all the way at the top, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure, because it says stay on the line, I'm on my way. Who were you on the phone with the afternoon of February the 3rd? Well, our office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Hyejong on the afternoon of the 3rd, employees complain if we check in too often, so we don't usually do that, and there's not much to call about in the afternoon. Did call, but it wasn't for anything special. Oh, a best caregiver. Oh, okay, does that mean Hyejong is a caregiver? So we asked if she could make it, like, we have more than 100 caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to show. I think that was the gist of the call. Company spirit. Can't even have a nice long chat. She's always cutting calls short. Something about being too busy with the kids. I mean, as long as she's doing her job right, but a police visit? Really? She's not exactly a slacker. What's going on here? So I think caregiver has to do with Hyejong. Okay. He claims to be the culprit behind the disappearance. Someone's father has surrendered himself to us. Don't believe a word of what he says. I'll be at the station immediately. Everything he says is a lie. It was me. I made him do it. It's all my fault. Don't you listen to anything he tells you. It's all my responsibility. What? What is going on? Oh, there's an ant involved. Okay. No. We'll figure this out. Holy shit. I see your mother has contacted you. It's exactly as you heard. Will you be coming to the police station together? That man was never one for prayer. No matter how deep you dug, he said, the spade would never know the smell of the earth. He refused to pray even once as our baby lay sick in the hospital. That's why he doesn't understand that prayer is the reason we've been so blessed. All he ever did was get angry that he couldn't change anything with his own abilities. He turned himself in. If he really did take her, maybe it was because he couldn't afford child support payments. He's been complaining since last summer about how he was having a hard time keeping up with the payment schedule. I told him this was a critical time in Sowon's life, that he had to get his act together. We may be divorced. Okay. I get, all right. Even without trying to pray. Okay, so this is Okay. Ooh, I've already found the fragments containing the clues. Search for the answer now. What if I told you that there's no need for lying now? Myung-ho's testimony that shows his mixed feelings on Hye-jung. Young-ho's testimony that shows his mixed feelings on wait, who is it? Is that it? Oh, okay, so I say a particular line and then I wait, huh? So it's unlocked now and I just need to find a way to connect to it. Oh, the day So-won disappeared. I already found the fragments connecting the clues. What is the correct date? Should be February 5th. Oh, that is, what? That's year, month, day, right? So yeah, February 5th, 2012. So 2/5/12? Okay. Oh my god, this is getting so jumbled. There are so many statements and there are people who I still don't know who they are, like for sure. But okay. See, now you remember someone turned himself in, but you're still suspicious of So-won's mother. Are you misremembering something? No, that's not it. My memories are hazy and out of order, but those were the exact conversations. So-won's father clearly said, keep her completely out of her mother's reach. That's why he wanted to keep the case unsolved. And there was more testimony. All right then, let's start by looking for reasons to suspect So-won's mother. Your doubts about her will unveil more of your clouded memories because it's absolutely true that So-won's mother is the reason the girl went missing. Okay, I think that is not one. Okay, what if I told you that there's no need for lying now? What if your lie is the bad kind? The kind that's only going to hurt Auntie and So-won. Why is not saying anything a lie? If I tell you, if I say what really happened, then Auntie sounds like the bad guy. But she's a good person. It's my fault, not Auntie's. It's all my fault. We know you weren't at the playground. Oh, God. Okay, we received testimony that you spoke on the phone with a City Hall employee and told them someone couldn't attend pre-entrance day for personal reasons. Do you live with your daughter? What was it my daughter said now? A slight cold, I think, yes. I don't live with her, of course, but I'm in the area and drop in from time to time. I don't want to leave her alone for too long, spending all her time wallowing in misery. I do remember that I was visiting a few days ago when that City Hall employee called. He told me the same thing you did, detective. So I think I said that she was doing well, that I was taking perfect care of my granddaughter. What are you interrogating me for? Have you contacted So-won's father? I keep calling him, but he won't pick up. It's not out of the ordinary. We only meet for her birthdays, but this is an emergency. His own daughter's missing. I was texting him on that day you came from the police station. So-won's always such a quiet girl, but she was chattering about how much happier she'd be if her father was here too, so I asked him if he'd come by and say hello, but he's heartless, that man. Oh, what is this? Okay. Date of birth, September 5th, 1972. Spouse, So-won Young. Female deceased, married March 5th, 2000. Death, September 1st, 2009. Child, Myung-ho. So-won. What? Wait, is this recent? I'm confused. How old was So-won when Miss Shin Hye-jung first came to take care of her? So-won was 4. That was a few years ago. When my wife died of illness, I was despondent. Didn't know how I'd raise the kids. But Hye-jung was there to support us. They're called caregivers instead of nannies these days, aren't they? Hye-jung is my children's caregiver. She's been coming in to look after the kids ever since my wife was hospitalized. She befriended them instantly. I don't know how we could have coped without her. Someone even calls her mom and treats her like one too. I can never thank her enough, but now I'm starting to think I relied on her too much. I mean, she's not exactly family. Is she? Can you tell me anything about someone's life at kindergarten? I've already explained everything to the other officers on the phone, detective. Is she still missing? How could someone take her away in broad daylight in the middle of a condo complex? I heard her mother and brother were with her. They didn't see anything. I don't know if this will help, but you asked me to tell you anything, so I guess I will. So-won is always optimistic and cheerful. She started at Eden last year, and I was surprised that she never shied away from any of us teachers. At first, I just took her for a friendly child. Then I realized that her brother came to pick her up instead of her mother but she never asked where her mother was. That's not a problem, not at all, but, well, how should I put this? I suppose I've never seen her cry or get angry or even frown. So I always feel like I want to keep a closer eye on her, make sure she's okay. She's going to need a lot of attention and guidance. She's so cheerful and bright, but in a strangely fragile way. When did someone's mother leave you? This is her father, right? Yeah. 5 or 6 years. I'm a monster, aren't I? Abandoning my wife when she needed me most, but at the time I thought it was all for the best. That we'd reached our limit, that we'd only hurt each other if we kept on living like this. That's what I told myself. A void could never be filled. If only we could have cried it out together and kept each other going, but we struggled to help each other. We were making no progress at all. Hurt more to deal with our pain together than alone, so we chose to go our separate ways. That was our decision, to run from our wounds instead of confronting them. To let the blade drop on the guillotine. Okay, guys, so this is really complex, I think. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but there are so many things that connect, and I have no idea who said what just yet. I don't even have names. I'm really trying to figure this all out. Like, it's not easy, but I'm gonna get there, and we're gonna unravel this mystery together. If you guys have thoughts or ideas, let me know. But otherwise, I'm gonna work on this outside of recording, and then we'll see if we can string something coherent together for the next video. I didn't know what this game was gonna be like, and I'm really excited to actually figure it out. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely did, and I will see you guys in the next video. So for now, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye!